Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I figured instead of reviewing something, I'd change it up a little bit and talk about films I think are overrated. Now, just to get this out of the way, two things. I will rewatch all of these films at some point. I think that since I've only seen all of these films about once, usually I think I've seen all of these once. I should see them again, see if I really do think they're overrated. Um, Another thing is that I just think that if you like any of these films, which you probably do, that's why they're overrated, in my opinion. If you like any of these films, I just want to let you guys know that I can understand. I can understand why anybody would like any film because there is appeal for every film to everybody, to someone out there, and that's great. I think that everybody should have their own opinion, and you know what? I always feel awesome when someone tells me that they don't like a specific film that I love, because it means that because it basically means that nobody is like everybody isn't everybody isn't the same. It's great that everybody is so different. Everybody has so many different tastes, and honestly, it's one of the most beautiful things out there that everybody's different. So yeah, let me get into it. And I'm not intending on offending anybody, but if I do, feel free to talk about it in the comment section. Uh, I'll be glad to discuss it. So let's start off with I think the most overrated film on the list. I don't know for sure if I would consider it the most, but I had it number one. It's the first one that came to mind, and that would be Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. Now, Interstellar is interesting because Christopher Nolan is one of my favorite directors, and I wasn't as captivated by Interstellar as I hoped I would be. Visually, it's great. A lot of these films that I'm going to be talking about, visually they're great, but there just wasn't much there for me. Um, I thought some of the performances were good. Some of the time travel and stuff was good. That's about it. I thought it was too long. I thought it just didn't do much for me. I'm sorry. But all of Christopher Nolan's other stuff, I don't think is overrated at all. So next up, I got to talk about a film I don't think I have on my shelf, and that would be Heat, directed by Michael Mann. Collateral is one of my favorite films of all time, starring Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. That's one of my favorites, but Heat, like Interstellar, is just a bit too long. Sure, it's got some good performances, right? I mean, Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. You can't really go wrong there, but apparently they did. They did go very wrong. I thought it was really boring. Even the heist scenes, I was kind of just tapping out. I was kind of just like, oh, okay. The only good scene, the only memorable scene is when they're both talking to each other, you know? And it's kind of just ends as well. Just shooting at each other, dead, you know? It's okay. It's not terrible, but I just wasn't fully engrossed in it. Next up would be a film I do have on my shelf, and that is Donnie Darko. Can't remember who directed this one, but still, again, it's fine. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a great guy. He seems like a great guy, and he does a great performance. There's some good performances on this list, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Uh, it's kind of a horror movie, but kind of not at the same time. I just wasn't really interested in it. It was really weird. It's a really weird movie, but it just wasn't for me. I love weird stuff a lot of the time, but this one just didn't do anything for me personally. But I can understand why you'd enjoy it. Another film would be Amelie, the French film. I don't know how popular it is, but everybody I know who's seen it seems to love it and think it's great. But I don't know. Just thought it was okay. I mean, it's very energetic, sure. I like the main lead. She's cool. I like how it's, it's mostly a narration type thing. But I can't remember much of it. I was just so bored throughout the whole film that I couldn't focus really. Yeah. I know my criticism so far hasn't been very good, but that's why I need to see them all again. Another film would be Apocalypse Now, by Francis Ford Coppola. Now, I mean, Francis Ford Coppola, he's one of the greatest directors, right? I mean, he had a miss last year, Megalopolis or whatever it's called. But I mean, The Godfather Part Two is just one of the best films ever made, and the original Godfather is great as well. I would, maybe a few years ago I would have put both of those films in this list, but I've seen them since, and I think that they're just fantastic. But Apocalypse Now, it's a good it's a good representation of war. It's a bit weird as well. Um, Marlon Brando had an interesting uh, role. I like the scene where he comes out of the river or the swamp. Other than that, I just thought nothing really happened. I just thought nothing happened. I mean, the helicopter, the chopper scene, that was all cool and visually striking, but it just didn't do much for me personally. There's just so many other great war films that should get more attention, like Come and See and Full Metal Jacket, but this one seems to be the one, aside from like Saving Private Ryan, and I don't hate that. It's not too bad, but still, yeah, just wasn't for me. Another film would be Mad Max Fury Road. It's an action film. It's basically just one continuous action scene, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I just pure didn't like it. I just thought, yeah, visually great. It looks great. Just thought the character development wasn't good. The story wasn't good. I just wasn't. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. You know, be interested in it. I don't know what to tell you guys. Um, but yeah, I just don't know what to say about Mad Max Fury Road. I need to see it again. I thought Tom Hardy an interesting choice to play Mad Max. Um, but honestly, I like the original Mad Max more than I do Fury Road. Which is it's pretty weird. I know, but that's just how I feel about it. Um, Next up would be, I think I have it here. It should be somewhere. Ah, there we go. Is it? Yeah, it's here. Vertigo. Now, Alfred Hitchcock. He's great, right? I mean, he's a great dude. Well, I never met him, but still, seems to be a great guy, great director, super influential. I mean, Psycho is literally the first film to feature a toilet flushing. That's some important shit. Like, I mean, he's a great director. Psycho, I thought was brilliant, and my favorite of his is North by Northwest. Honestly, I don't think that one gets as much attention as it should. Vertigo, on the other hand, I don't know. I just thought the whole concept of him following this woman, and then it's kind of like a dream-like fever dream type thing. It's just it was so boring, and in the end, we're it's like the Vertigo. Oh, spooky. I like the opening where he has like I can't remember what it's called, but he's hanging off the edge of a building, and oh shit, he's looking down and he'd fall to his death and all. And he's scared, and yeah, I don't know. This one just didn't do much for me, honestly, especially compared to all of his other films. It's just not. It's just not his best. To be completely honest, I don't really know what to say. Another film would be The Big Lebowski. Now, The Big Lebowski is funny. It's funny at times, right? I mean, has some good jokes in there. I like Donnie, the character Donnie, when they're at the bowling alley and he just keeps telling him to shut up. I mean, that's That's all it really does for me, though. Personally, like, I mean, right, it's funny, yeah, every now and then, but that's it. Like the best scene in the film is when they spread his ashes. That's pretty funny, right? But I don't know why the rest of the film is so acclaimed. I just didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I really didn't. It just could have been. I'm not gonna say it could have been better because I mean, apparently it is great, right? It's a masterpiece apparently, but I just don't. It just didn't work for me. Comedies are a hit or a miss for me, right? The Big Lebowski is just one of those that missed, and it happens to be one of the most popular films of all time. Um, so yeah, right. The last film I want to talk about, or the last two films I want to talk about, I think are quite similar. Um, and they're just not. I can't see these two films. I can't see why they're so good. I'm gonna talk about one first, and that would be Grease. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. John Travolta, let's face it, his acting skills aren't the greatest. I mean, he's been in a lot of shit. Battlefield Earth, The Fanatic, Face Off. He was goofy in Face Off, but I mean, not necessarily good. I think his only really notably good film to me would probably be Pulp Fiction, but even then he was outshadowed. He's outdone by Sam Jackson. Uh, but in Greece, it's kind of just like I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing. It's supposed to be like a musical comedy thing where he's acting all different because he has new friends and he has to prioritize them over his old girlfriend or love interest, and then she's all like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And then her friends are like, "Oh yeah." I was miserable almost the entire time I watched the film. The opening with all the animation and stuff, it's pretty cool. I mean, sure, nice. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, it's a classic. I probably had to have seen this film around the time it was popular, like when it came out, for me to get all the buzz. But even then, like, I mean, just watching it now doesn't hold up. The ending's really fucking stupid, and I know, I shouldn't be complaining about the plot of a musical comedy, but I don't, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was romantic. I didn't think the music was very good. I just kind of shit. And the worst film on this list, I think. Now I know I didn't rank. I shouldn't be ranking all of them because I said that at the beginning. But Dirty Dancing, fuck's sake, man. Patrick Swayze, like, he's he's fine. He's all right. I don't mind him, but oh Jesus, isn't she like a little? Isn't she like a minor in this movie? The girl, isn't she a minor? I don't know for sure, but isn't I don't know if the film is romanticizing him having sex with a minor, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. If not, it's just a little nitpick, but it's a bit concerning if it is. Um, I mean, I like Lolita. That's a good story. That doesn't really romanticize it. This kind of does if she is underage, but still, it was the most boring piece of shit I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And the fact that it's so highly rated and the fact that it's so highly acclaimed is just baffling to me. Now, there seems to be two sides. There seems to be people who agree with me on this one, right? Uh, People who think it's just shit, utter shit, and then a lot of people love it, right? And they tend to be older people who've seen the film when it was first released. With a film like Interstellar, everybody disagrees with me, right? Almost everybody disagrees with me. The ratio here is probably going to be different, but I hated Dirty Dancing so much that even talking about it makes me a little bit angry because it's just boring. It's just dancing. I mean, it's called Dirty Dancing, sure, but it doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't prove anything. It's not trying to tell the audience anything. I didn't even like the two characters falling in love. It was just so fucking boring. I reviewed it once and it was one of those stupid Letterboxd reviews where it's just one sentence, one witty, clever sentence. And I said, this is basically Friday the 13th without murder. And I still stand by that. Watch Friday the 3rd. I watched Friday the 13th. You can even see my review on it a few months ago. I watched it a few months ago on Friday the 13th, June 13th. And I enjoyed that film because it's claustrophobic, it's dark, people are getting killed off in the woods and cabins, it's creepy. It has sappy romance, but that's not why the film is so good to me. It's because it's actually quite horrific, it's quite spooky, it's quite creepy, right? It's quite intense. It's quite authentic and real, like realistic. But Dirty Dancing is just kind of like, why don't we keep the sappy romance plot and take away all the interesting stuff? Let's take away all of the heart and soul we could possibly put into this film, and then just make it a stupid romance plot where they're dancing. I think I would honestly rather be tased and electrocuted than watch Dirty Dancing ever again. I think it's the one film on this list I don't want to watch again. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and feel free to discuss everything I said in the comment section below. Right, see you later.